beautiful people. My name is Jane and welcome back to my channel. So I'm getting ready to make a video, but I decided to make something while I am getting ready to make something. Now this is going to be short. So I was reading an article on etiquette, you know, do's and don'ts, the how to act in society and all that, and I decided to make something about that. Okay. So now there are a few things I feel like everybody out there should know when it comes to how to act around people. The first one is there are people that can't do without interrupting other people when they're talking, and that's not cool. I mean, a lot of us knows that it's not cool, but then we still do it. But it's really not cool, especially when you're having an argument. Like, be able to talk, say your own, and let other people say their own. It's not the one that somebody will let you talk. Now, for them to also, say, okay, this is my own point. You will not allow them talk. You just be screaming, you be shouting. It's a very bad way to act. Okay. I know that you probably don't care, but it's like it shows maturity, okay, on your part when you're able, even when you disagree with somebody, to also be able to let them have their say and to listen while they are talking. Don't always interrupt people when they are trying to say something, or when you feel like the conversation is not going your way. It's not a good way to act. Number two is, when somebody borrow you money, don't be praying for them to forget that they borrowed you that money. It's not cool. And also, there are people that it's not the same mouth that they used to borrow money from you. When they come to borrow money from you, you'll be wondering whether if you don't give them this money now, they will die. They'll just become so humble, just to get that money. And once the money enters their hand, you now start calling them and say, hey, who is this? Don't do it. You needed that person at some point, that person came through for you. Nobody knows tomorrow. You might find yourself in another situation where that person is the only person that can come through for you. So don't feel like I've gotten what I want. You're still alive. You're still going to need money again. So have sense. Don't be in the group of people that when somebody borrows money to them, they're waiting for you to forget it so that they can eat the money. It's not good. Number three, this one is important too. When somebody shows you a picture on their phone, wait first, let me remove this thing. When somebody shows you a picture on their phone, don't swipe left, don't swipe right, because you don't know what's next. People do. Okay, I used to be guilty too. Like, it's not. I recently learned that it's not always good, because unless the person gives you the liberty to go through because you don't know what people have in their phones these days. So when somebody is trying to show you a picture on their phone, maybe based on what you guys are talking about, and you guys are not that close, don't swipe left, don't swipe right. Look at the picture and say, can I see the pictures on your phone? If they say yes, by all means, go ahead. If they say no, gently carry their phone and give it back to them. Okay? I don't know whether this one is home training, but you should train yourself to do that. Whether in your home or outside, train yourself. It's very important. The next one is, if a person says they have a doctor's appointment, don't say, what did they do? No. Don't ask them what the problem is. Don't ask them what sickness they are suffering from. Let them be the ones to tell you that. Don't put people in awkward situations where they feel like they have to tell you stuff they don't want to tell you. Okay? It's not always, especially when it's health-wise. If a person says they have a doctor's appointment, the best you can do is, I hope you're okay. To show that you're concerned. But inquiring about their health when you're not the doctor, that information will not help you. So, to show that you're concerned, you can say, are you okay? Do you need somebody to come with you? I mean, that shows somebody that has sense. Okay? So, when the person tells you that they're going to the doctor, they want to go and see their doctor, that's how you should respond. Well, depending on how close you guys are, if you feel like you can talk to them and it will not be awkward, like asking them, do you have this or do you have that, and it will be funny. by all means do it. But I feel like if you guys are not that close, maybe a colleague or something, or even if you feel like you guys are close, let the person be the one to show you that you guys are close, that close, by telling you what they're going to the doctors to do. The next one is when a person asks you out. Somebody, oh, this hair is looking good. When somebody sees you, fine girl, all that, maybe you guys have been talking for a long time, or fine boy, just ask guys out. So, and you guys have been talking and they decide to ask you on a date. Please do not go with extras. It's not just about he's a big boy, he shouldn't come now. Home training. No, it's not just home training. Common sense should tell you that a date is supposed to be an intimate thing. One. Number two, you bringing an extra kind of like removes from the whole feel of it being a date. You might say, oh, you brought your extra because you wanted to feel safe. Well, your extra does not have to be on the same table as you guys. If you bring somebody as a bodyguard, they should stay by the door. Or better still, take another table, and whatever they eat, you should pay for it because you're the one that brought them on a different dates. People have your own agreements. So, if somebody's asking you out, you should not bring extras. It's not cool. Don't bring extras. And also, there are people that do this. I've seen this a couple of times where somebody takes you out and you're looking for the most expensive thing on the menu to order. I don't know whether this one is common sense or you have any conscience, or I don't know why you would want to do that to a person that you supposedly have interest in. But it's not even because you want to eat the most expensive thing on the menu. That's not it. Because if that's the case, then fine. But it's just because it's the most expensive thing on the menu. I've seen somebody order the most expensive thing on the menu and end up not eating it because it wasn't edible, according to her. So I don't know why person would want to do that, but it's not always cool. Like when people take you out, don't be that person that feels like, oh, what's the most expensive thing here? Let me just buy it for the sake of buying it. I mean, eat what you want to eat. They ask you out on dates. Eat what you want to eat, but don't be that person that just buys things because they're expensive. And if at the end of the date you feel like you want to take something home, you want to buy extra, please do well to pay for it. You want to take something home to your friends, to your sister, to your family, make sure that you have the money to pay for it. I've seen cases where somebody makes orders for things they want to take home and then they turn to the person that brought them on the date like, pay. That ain't cool. So, well, people have very different, maybe one day I'll just dedicate one full video to date etiquette. If you people will listen, I know most of you will not listen, but it's okay, I'll still say it. It's not cool. It's not cool. It's not just about the guy, it's also about you, the girl. There's a way you need to carry yourself if you want. I'm not saying you must, but if you want, there's a way you should carry yourself. So tomorrow when somebody call you long truths or something, you will not come and be offended. The next one is, I think this one should be the last one. If you want to go Dutch on a date, I believe we all know what Dutch is. That's when you want to split bills with your date. If you want to do that with somebody, please tell them before they come on that date. I've seen cases where, these days where people are doing that, I want to be savage thing. If you know that you want to take somebody's child, and especially when you were the one that asked them out, they didn't ask you out. If you ask somebody out, you should be able to, and your plan is for you people to share the bill. Please tell them beforehand that they are going to be sharing bills with you. It's very, very important. So they don't come and, I'm liking this. So they don't come and they are surprised. Okay, I think these are a few of common sense etiquette I felt like sharing with you guys, and if I come up with more, I'll do well to do a part 2 of this video, but for now, take this from me. It's not just about and also when you're talking to people, now this is one that I have observed personally. When you're talking with people, I know some people wear sunglasses because even inside the house, because they are shy, they get uncomfortable around people easily. But when you're talking to people, please, especially when they are not your friends, your mates, and all that, do well to remove your sunglasses. It's a sign of respect. And try to maintain eye contact with people, even though it might be hard for you, but it's going to help you in the long run if you're planning to ever enter the labor market. So that's another thing. Just act right. Okay. So that is I'm done with this hair. So thank you guys for watching this one, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.